Every morning, before the sun rose above the mountains, the sound of chisels echoed through Guru Anand's workshop. Among all the disciples, 3 boys always worked side by side: Arjun, Dev, and Milan. Arjun learned every lesson with astonishing speed. Dev carved with such precision that even the oldest craftsmen admired his work. Milan worked just as hard, sometimes even harder. Yet every evening, he walked back to his room carrying something neither Arjun nor Dev ever carried: doubt. One morning, Guru Anand placed a single piece of bamboo before every student. This time, he said, "Do not copy me. Do not copy each other. Create something that carries your own heart." The workshop became silent. Arjun immediately began carving. Dev carefully drew his design. Milan smiled. For the first time in months, an idea appeared that belonged only to him. Hour after hour, he carved patiently. A delicate bamboo wind chime slowly took shape beneath his hands. It wasn't finished, but Milan couldn't stop smiling. Until he looked up. Across the room stood Arjun's creation, elegant, confident. Students gathered around it in admiration. Milan looked back at his own work. His smile disappeared. "It isn't good enough." Without thinking, he snapped the wind chime in half. He picked up another piece of bamboo. This time he tried carving something like Arjun's. An hour later, he noticed Dev's work. Its beauty made his own seem ordinary. Again, he abandoned what he was making. By sunset, every student placed a finished creation before Guru Anand. Everyone except Milan. Only broken pieces of bamboo remained on his table. That night, long after the others had gone to sleep, Milan sat alone in the empty workshop. Guru Anand quietly walked in. He looked at the broken bamboo, then at Milan. "What happened?" Milan's voice trembled. "I don't know anymore. Every time I begin creating, I see someone else's work, and suddenly mine no longer feels enough." Guru Anand listened without interrupting. Then he walked to a shelf and returned carrying a long, hollow bamboo. He placed it into Milan's hands. "Tomorrow morning, bring me water in this." The next day, Milan walked to the river. He filled the bamboo. Before he had taken a few steps, every drop had escaped. He tried again, and again. Nothing changed. By evening, he returned, tired and frustrated. "This bamboo is useless," he sighed. "It cannot even carry water." Guru Anand gently took the bamboo from his hands. Without speaking, he carved a few small holes into it. Then he handed it back. Blow. Milan hesitated. He breathed softly into the bamboo. A gentle melody floated through the valley. Milan stared at the bamboo in disbelief. Guru Anand smiled and asked, "When did this bamboo become valuable?" "When you made it into a flute," Milan answered. The guru slowly shook his head. "No, it was always valuable. You simply judged it by the one thing it was never meant to do." Then he looked at Milan. "For months, you have judged yourself the same way. You stopped listening to your own hands because you were too busy measuring them against someone else's. The bamboo never wished to carry water. Only you wished it would. And you never wished to become Milan. You only wished to become Arjun or Dev." A long silence settled between them. For the first time, Milan understood. Nothing had ever been wrong with his hands. The only thing broken was the way he had been looking at himself. The next morning, Guru Anand gave the students another piece of bamboo. Arjun began carving immediately. Dev unfolded his drawings. Milan smiled. He picked up his knife, and this time, he never looked around. Years later, travelers crossed kingdoms to own Milan's creations, not because they were the fastest, not because they were the most perfect, but because no one else in the world could have made them. Comparison rarely steals your talent. It steals your trust in your own gift. Every time you choose someone else's path over your own, you leave a part of yourself behind. Perhaps you have never been not enough. Perhaps you have simply spent too long trying to become someone you were never meant to be. Until our next story. The greatest tragedy is not living an ordinary life. It is living your entire life without ever discovering the extraordinary person hidden inside you.